The incredible DragonLance saga comes to its thrilling conclusion in this high-level adventure. The heroes face their ultimate challenge as the Queen of Darkness exerts all her might to claim Krynn as her own. Will the heroes defeat the Queen, or will the heroes themselves be defeated? What will Krynn's future be? One of light or one of darkness? Welcome to the world of Krynn and the legendary DragonLance.
Imagine if it was
Imagine
mushy.
getting some bologna, chewing it up, spitting it
in a
out
block.
onto a piece of bread, then eating that and spitting that out onto a piece of bread, letting it sit in the fridge for about a week, and then eating it.
And with that, we are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen,
Hope you brought your appetite.
and others.
Spam
Hope
is
you
now
were
a
eating.
sponsor.
Yeah, spam if you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you. I'm
Yeah.
not going to eat you, but we'd love to have you. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and others, to Atomic Peanut Butter presents Dragonlance, Dragons of Triumph, Part 4. We are 4 episodes into the last module, Dragons of Triumph. You can catch us always whenever we bother to play, which has been pretty good. We were not here last week, but otherwise we've been pretty good this year. We're getting close to the end, so we're powering through. Catch us on Twitch and YouTube by searching for Atomic Peanut Butter Group, podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, by searching for Dragonlance Chronicles. I am Adam. I am your dungeon master for tonight's festivities. Let's introduce the rest of the group. But before we do, hi Bromenard, hi Chris Andrew. And Chris Andrew, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Chris Andrew has subscribed for 24 months. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
And a little sidebar. We lost a lot of viewers and listeners after our very first episode. And you know what the biggest complaint was for those that messaged? They didn't like the interrupting of the huzzahs when people were following and subscribing and stuff like that early on, because there was a lot of them, early on. And that's what people complained about. Just fucking...
People.
Just bear with it, guys. We are the longest running Dragonlance campaign on the interwebs.
Well, not in the first episode, you weren't.
That's true. Then we were just one of many. We were the least. We were the shortest running.
Yeah.
This channel, well, sort of, because this is Atomic Peanut Butter Group. We used to be Wicked Studios when Will ran the channel, and our first episode of our very first game, Return to the Bandit Kingdoms, was on a night just like this, 7 years ago. Why, today's the anniversary. Today is, in fact, the anniversary of the very first game we ever streamed. Return to the Bandit Kingdoms. Will was the DM. Michael and I, along with Cody and Jairus and Phil for a minute, and Steve. I can't believe I remembered everybody who was on that one. Were the
I
players?
forgot about Steve. Yeah.
Yeah,
Steve sounds like a made-up name.
Yeah, and Steve. So anyway, we've been consistently the premier place to go for your RPG streaming needs for 7 years. This game's been on for 5 years and 2 months. I'd like to see the other Wicked Studios do a DL movie series. Well, let's see what we can do. Why not? All right, so let's introduce the rest of the group. As you can see, Gaz, not here. He had a good run. He was here for like 2 consecutive weeks, took a week off, and then he doesn't show up. So let's move on to Chuck, because I was going to say Kemchen, but he was drinking.
Well, good evening, folks.
Good evening.
It is a pleasure to be here. I would like to thank our host, Adam, for having us. Holy crap, what's going on behind you?
It's just my kid trying to find my dog to take her out.
Like
kill her, I'm talking about. Take her out.
I was going to say, that's
Take
a
her out?
ferocious,
Yeah.
ferocious wolf behind you. I was worried for a second. No, guy's behind you again. I play Kirschman, the Irish young gun.
Kirschman, you've changed. This guy's name is either his first name or is changed every time you've introduced him. Every time.
It's Kerwin, Crown Guard. His friends call him Kirshen. That's probably why you don't recognize it. He doesn't have any friends in this group.
Yeah.
But I play him. I also play the beloved dwarf Burke. Fan favorite. Most people, the fan mail keeps pouring in for him, by the way. It's getting a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. It's amazing that they're still sending it snail mail, too.
That's the best part. I show up at the postman, comes out my door, he's got this huge bag. It just pours it out of my feet, and I'm like, so
You can't even get into Chuck's house now just because the pile of fan mail for Burke just on his doorstep.
Just ridiculous. But thank you very much. I everyone who sent something, I really do appreciate it.
Chris
He reads
Andrews.
all your letters.
Yeah. Chris Andrews says Gaz is the new Chuck. Gaz was the original Chuck. If you obviously forget like the year Gaz wasn't here or whatever it was. It was at least 4 or 5 months we didn't see him in a row. So anyway, let's move on to Kemchen now.
Yeah, I sometimes forget Gaz is part of this group. Hey, Kemchan is still here, and Kemchan is still playing Jadek on Entergrath, our beloved, I might add, Minotaur pirate captain, and loving that he is notorious. He is known for his deeds as a pirate, and he loves every second of it. He sees no
Notorious
reason
Minotaur.
why that's right, the notorious MIN. Sorry, that just came out. He sees no reason why to cover his face and hide who he is, even though he's wanted in every major town.
Chris Andrews says nobody speaks in the third person as cool as Kemchen. Well, yeah, I don't even know when you started it. You've just been doing it for so long now. I don't know why you started it, and I don't know how long it's been.
I did it originally just to annoy Adam.
Well, yes, that's usually
You
what
literally said to me before we went on the air, it was like, please don't talk in the third person. And then for the rest of that day,
all right, that makes
the rest
sense
of that
then.
day, I was talking in the third person.
And it hasn't stopped.
It was really tricky. It is really tricky. Try it sometime.
All right, let's move on to Sedge. Hey, Sedge.
That's me. And I'll be playing second most popular dwarf in the party, Felspar Keystone, who, as far as anyone that's in is concerned, is a humble potato merchant.
Yeah. And who's your other character, in case we get back to them?
And if we get to the other guy, it is Sir Rick Cordwood, which was the most ridiculous name I can think of.
Well, no, because I actually think, and sorry to interrupt you, but I actually think you took it a step further to ridiculous names with his fake name as a
Oh,
Dragon
yeah.
Army person, which is Deck Floorboard.
Yeah. Yes, Floorbird. Yeah.
Floorbird.
Disc Floorbird.
Right.
But he's a Knight of Slam, yeah. He's
And last
doing
but,
his thing.
last but not least, Michael.
Hey, I'm Michael. I'll be playing tonight Stone Moss and Twaddle, the familiar who's up on the roof keeping a watch out. Stone Moss, of course, being a druid, astral druid. And if should we get around to it, might be playing Calum,
Jesus
who
Christ.
is
You also have a problem pronouncing that name.
yes, well, it sounded cool, and the spelling I
In
chose
your head,
for it
yeah.
wasn't as cool. But Calum is Stone Moss's grandson? Question mark.
Yeah, it appears so.
Appears to be that way. But
Maybe we'll find out in season 2. Dragonlance : Legends.
right, he is also a druid, but he's mostly a white, black, red robed wizard. He
Let's
hasn't
see.
really picked out an affiliation yet, and
Did you say whatever Caleb or whatever his name was?
Caleb?
Yeah, well, he's Stone Moss's grandson.
it appears to be that way. Yes.
No, not even a chance. Have you looked at the guy? He looks just like Twaddle.
Speaking of which, Chris Andrew cheers 100 bits to Twaddle specifically.
Yay!
It says that's who my fan mail was meant to be mailed to.
All right.
Ouch.
So
Ouch.
give Twaddle an inspiration point. And Michael
Waddle
I'm
does
also-
have a character sheet here somewhere.
does
so
have
I
one.
will
look
go
under
find it and-
Michael Summoned Creatures folder in your Roll20. If you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you. Journal.
Got it.
And Michael, I'm actually going to give you an inspiration point because listening to us on podcast by searching for Dragonlance Chronicles. Actually, I'm subscribed, so I get a notification whenever a new episode comes out, which I've just posted myself. But still, I get that notification. I was listening to it, and I'm giving you an inspiration for your role-playing with Zane / Raceland / Fist and Tandles, because that was a long, winding conversation. So I probably should give everybody else the inspiration point since they had to sit there and listen to the two of us talk for like 20 minutes. But well done. I'm giving you an inspiration point for that.
Thanks.
Promenade, Stone Moss and Twaddle, my favorite buddy comedy detective series from the 80s. A spin-off of From Murder, She Wrote. Yeah.
It's like Turner and Hooch.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. Antecedently on Dragonlance, all of the characters are in Naraka to stop the Queen of Darkness, Takesis, from entering Kryn. They're also supposed to... I really need to write these down again. They're also supposed to stop the dragon armies and at least create some chaos, as there is a... what is it called? It's not a... I was going to say the Dragon High Lord Convention. It is the Council of High Lords. It's
It's at the Hilton.
It's High Lord Khan. Yeah, in the Naraka Hilton. The Council of High Lords coming up in a few days. We have a couple of individual quests. We have some missing people still that Rick Cordwood is in the process of trying to find on his own by joining the Dragon armies as a jailer. And that is Lorana, princess of the Qualinesti Elves, sister to the Speaker of the Suns, who is Portheos at this point. And also, Burke, everyone's favorite dwarf. Fan mail is through the roof, literally His daughter, Pippa, still missing as well. Captured by, of course, the real fan favorite for the series, Lord Soth. Then we have Jadek. Nope. I knew I was going to do that. That's why I paused. Gorel and Kurlathlon trying to see if they can convince their adopted sister, Kitiara Uthmatar, otherwise known as the Blue Lady, the Blue Dragon High Lord, see if they could convince her to turn from this path that she is on and help them destroy the dragon armies from the inside and perhaps save her soul. We have Calum, who we mentioned before, who is supposed to quote-unquote stop Zane from whatever he's doing. Little cagey was Parsalian when he sent him on this mission. Don't know exactly what he's supposed to save or stop Zane from. And currently, he is inside Zane's makeshift wizard tower here in Naraka in the Green Quarter. And who knows? Maybe he's becoming Zane's apprentice. He's currently wearing, well, the gray robes of the druids, but he has white robes as a mage. He has not taken the test of high sorcery yet. That'll be a special one-shot that we do. And see what's going to happen with him. The rest of the group has they're split, so some are in the blue quarter, some are in the green quarter. Most of the group doesn't know that Calum is in the green quarter along with them, but half of the group is there with Barum Everman. We have Stone Moss, Vantellis, Athea, Kerwin, Feldspar, and Jadek at the Hair of the Troll Inn on the outskirts of the Green Dragon Quarter. And also Odie, known as Maelstrom now, who has been smuggling prisoners out of Naraka in an effort to defy the dragon armies, as he has joined the resistance, which is called the Hidden Light. Last session, they heard some noises, some squeals, I was going to say. some groans and painful moaning and screams coming from what sounded like the sewers. Jadek, first to kind of figure out where it was coming from, thought that maybe they were holding prisoners down there, and this was the prisoners being tortured or something. So they went out to go check on it and also to get their DragonLances out from their merchant carts, as they've disguised themselves as merchants in order to get in here. While outside, Twaddle, the infamous Twaddle, noticed, uh-oh, these aren't prisoners, these are undead. And as Calum learned from Zane, separately, this is what is called Night Walk, where the dead servants of the queen rise from their uneasy rests and walk the streets of Naraka, putting just one more wrench in the works. And that is where we begin tonight's episode on the streets of Naraka. There are hundreds of them. We don't have hundreds on this map, but we do have quite a few tokens. We have already pre-rolled initiative, so you guys don't have to sit through that. And first up are the skeletons, as there are 3 members of the party out, not including Twaddle, because Twaddle's not really part of the party. I don't care what anybody says.
You mean Twaddle is the party?
He's party of his own make.
Ain't no party like a twaddle party.
'Cause it's
Army of one.
Don't stop. All right, so we have Feldspar, Kerwin, and Jadek outside of the tavern still. And let's move. I gotta put my glasses on from this, and I don't need glasses to read. I need them for distance, and because this monitor and these is smaller and these things are smaller, I need to put them on here. I think these are skeletons. 3, 4. They're just sort of moving. They're going to be some heading toward the tavern, some heading just down the street, some are even heading off in other directions a little bit. But they are filling in this area between you. I don't think that's one. Oh, it is. Between you and the entrance to the tavern. Luckily, they're chumps. Bad news is, there's a lot of them, and then there's some other things here too that are a lot more dangerous. All right, good enough for the skeletons. Next up are the zombies. Same thing. I gotta zoom in and make sure I'm getting the right thing. Yeah. All right. Zombie. A lot of these zombies are back here. Out of the way. So there again, they're all just moving, filling in the gaps on the street here, getting closer to you. Nobody is in danger of attacking you just yet. You are far enough away from the horde. And it is Kerwin Crownguard's turn. But again, there are some in the way of you in the tavern, or at least pretty close.
I mean, if I look back here, is there these steps that go around the building?
No, don't pay too much attention to this map that Tom Kartos put on Google that I stole. So thank you, Tom Kartos, for your map. That's a blocked off alleyway.
That's fine. Just asking, make sure I was.
That's a good question, because what you see is what you get often on these battle maps, but not here tonight on Atomic Peanut Butter Group presents Dragonlance.
We got blue speed of 30 and a remarkable athlete. How tall is the wall going up the building?
Well, the building is pretty high because it is a tavern, so you're probably looking 25, 30 feet to the top.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I will. I guess if I go take him on, will you guys get into the tavern?
Lively.
That was going to be my suggestion, that you go do that, and we'll go run into the tavern.
And we thank you for your sacrifice.
All right, I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
All right.
I will use the longsword. That's a miss.
Holy shit!
How's that a miss? I have a +10.
That's obviously, that you can't miss this guy then.
You have a 17 minus 20 in the math there.
Oh yeah.
Wow, this is right off from roll 20.
You rolled an 18, you subtracted 20,
added 10.
and then you added 5, 4, and 1.
How's that even possible?
See, it's not just mine.
It's-
This
yeah,
thing is
Kev
messed
You
Shad's
up.
started with
feeling-
-2 and added 9 and got 7.
I don't
That
even
is-
see how. There's nothing in the.
Well, you rolled an 18 and you added 9 to it, so I'm guessing it's a hit.
You
You can fix
cannot. It is impossible.
Yeah,
With a +10, you can't miss a zombie.
Yeah, I crit at 18 too, so. Because of my background.
Is there any way to get less than 22 damage
I think
with a crit?
so less to get so
Other if you can do
16. I can do I'm gonna have like 25.
then he's dead.
Okay. Second
I'm
attack.
just gonna shove him off to the side here. There are. Go ahead.
I'm modifying my other long sword for.
Taking
I don't
the
know
minus
why.
20 off.
I have no
You're
idea
like-
what he's got.
He's so confident. That's his handicap. Is -20 on a roll.
Well, I was wondering, like, how can I?
I'm
even
lucky to
roll?
shoot par myself.
Okay, something's up here because I just rolled a 1 with a +10.
Yeah, you got still got that minus 20 in there for some reason.
Yeah, you rolled a
Rolled another.
an 11.
Let me
Subtracted
try.
20.
Let me try again here. I just drug over another one.
Wait.
There we go.
Yeah, no, that's totally.
There
Yeah, I don't know
you
what
go.
that is. You
22.
got like Shadowrun stuff turned on or something.
Yeah, that,
I was gonna say I have no idea. I deleted it right off and drug it right out of the journal. So. All right. 22. What did I roll? I rolled
Yeah,
another
you hit
18.
him.
Yeah, it's another 18. So it's another crit.
all right. He's dead.
Yep. So that'd be 24.
Yeah, he only has 13
Crit.
hit points.
Okay, and we've got 5 more feet of movement. Swing back here and do his third attack. Right here. That's another crit.
He's dead.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
And so that's 30 feet of movement. That's attacking.
Bonus action. Thumbs up to the guys behind you.
Bonus action. You guys got the door, right?
Vantellis is by the door. I'm waiting to open it for you as you run to it.
Alright. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
All right. It's the Lich's turn. The Lich is way back here. Let's see how far away he is from you, though.
I forgot there's a lich out here.
Alright, he is going to move. 10, 15, 20, 30 over here. Let's see what happens now. Oof, no, too far away there. Yeah, he's just going to keep moving forward. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, that's it for him. We got a bunch of wraiths. Where are they? Here's a good one. That one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Perfect. Perfect spot. His fly speed gives him 60. He is standing right next to our main man, Kerwin. And He is going to attack.
All right.
And he rolled a nat 1, which I have to use one of the 13 inspiration points I have left to re-roll. If it was a regular miss, I wouldn't do it. You got to give the people what they want, and that's Chuck character death. We haven't seen any of those yet. Oh, almost a crit. That 14 is probably going to miss you, though. So, he misses.
Yeah.
He misses anyway.
I mean, his crit would have missed me.
His crit cannot miss you because it's a crit.
No, it can. We voted as a group.
Wow, you guys think this is a
special
democracy? Yeah.
No, it's a dictatorship. We are dictators.
Don't you know he's in the Nexus?
Yeah.
It's
until
a
I
special
see
feat.
until I see those updates I've been asking for. I still don't see Sir Tasselhoff Burfoot in the in the wiki.
It's in committee right now. You know how those go.
I do. Oof, that guy came close. This is the second time we've seen whites in this game. The first one killed Will's character, his first character. Why there was a white in for a second or third level character? Don't ask me, but it was enough to fuck up Will's character.
Was that in Zach Soroth?
It was.
Yeah.
It's fucking white people.
Those damn whites.
Oh, sorry. Wrong. So much for our non-political podcast. Okay.
All right, that's it for them. Again, filling in the gaps. If you had a wizard with fireball, this would be a good spot. Jadek.
Jadek does not have fireball, and
He's got Thunderbird though.
Yeah, no, that was finished a while ago. All right, so he is. I'm counting here. He is. He can't. Can't run up. All right, so can I stand on top of our wagon here? And
You can climb on top of it. Yeah, that'll use up half your
Okay.
movement.
That's fine. I mean, my full movement can't even get me to the closest thing over here. So I am going to stand up top there and try and fire off a couple of shots with my crossbow.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
I will try to help out Burke over here.
And get that white.
Get that.
This is payback.
The white? Wait, all the way over there? No.
The
The
one
one that
right
he's
next to
attacking.
Kerwin.
I'm right here.
That's
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the one I'm aiming at.
That's a
yes.
white.
Oh, it's a
Alright.
white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks kind of gray, honestly.
It does.
I know. They're always trying to
All right.
hide.
So I'm firing off my
faces.
hand, my crossbow.
He's wearing a hooded robe.
19 hit
Yes.
for piercing. Says. And second attack.
Hold
same
on one
thing.
second.
Yeah. Okay.
This is piercing, right? This is a
Yes.
regular old thing.
Hand crossbow. Yeah.
All right, so that was 4 damage.
Yes.
All right, I'll
I am-
take some of that.
Okay, and then the second attack, same thing. Same white. Ooh, does an 11 hit?
Now their AC sucks, but 11 is too low.
Are you outside and fighting?
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm
Can I
standing on
use
top
my
of the wagon.
wheel feature since I'm watching the battle through Twaddle's eyes? And the heavens and the stars will give them an extra D6.
Sure. You also do
Ooh.
have, and I should remind all of you this, although you also should have written it down.
A
Thea
bardic
Green Mist,
inspiration?
yeah, did give you a D10 bardic inspiration that you could use
Oh.
once within the next 24 hours for ability checks, attack rolls, and saving
D10,
throws.
okay.
But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and give
But
you
yes,
that
you can
D6
you can
for,
use your wheel.
and the
Okay,
heavens are favoring you currently.
sweet.
Get a 2 on this
Sorry.
roll.
Because
Alright.
I'm watching.
1d, just 1d6.
Yep.
Okay.
How much do you want? Come on, man.
Ah, god damn
A
it!
1. Ha, ha, ha.
I want 2. That's what I want,
That's-
Adam.
yeah,
I want
well,
two.
I only have one react. I have to
Yeah.
burn my reaction.
You would
to
have
give that
needed
to
2
you.
d6 to get the 2 that you needed.
God damn it!
Okay.
Dice are trying to kill me.
You can see though with his incorporeal form that this crossbow's not doing a ton here. Captain
Okay.
Mymorph is currently on a watch streak, 3-stream streak. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Thank you,
Yay.
Cap.
Good job.
All right. Anything else for you, Jadek?
I don't think I. Well, I guess I'll use the rest of my movement to get closer, so I can.
Okay.
So what how many is that? 15, 5, 10, 15. Right
Yeah.
there.
Okay. All right. Feldspar Keystone.
And I will ready an action with my great axe.
Great. So you're just gonna drop the
Yeah, I
thing
put,
on the roof
yeah.
of the wagon, and
No, well, I hang
It's
it
a-
on the belt and then I pull the axe.
well, then you're not drawing your axe. It's like an action to do.
Oh,
we'll
that's
let you,
an
We'll let
action.
you say it's a bonus action to store the thing, and then it's a
Sure.
free action to draw the axe the next time.
Okay, great.
All right.
'Cause I don't want to drop the crossbow, but
Yeah, you
yeah,
could have just
put
left
away.
it on the top of the wagon.
That's how things get lost. I put things down and
Just
I never
leave it
see
on
them
the
again.
wagon.
How the remote ends up in the fridge. All right.
Right, exactly. Why is my wallet in the freezer?
All right, Feldspar.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get the lances.
Well, this is kind of pressing, you know.
I mean, I did ask if you had it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Feldspar's gonna start dragging as many lances as he can, however far he can. I mean, he could carry one.
I mean,
But, I assume I
that's
could
not
drag a couple.
that's not gonna track undead at all.
Well, they're wrapped up.
They can smell those
wrapped up
potatoes
in-
on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will
Wrapped
remind
up
you
in
that there
burlap.
are more of these things, not just here on the map. Like there's more skeletons. Everything other than the skeletons and the zombies are accurate, but there are more skeletons and zombies in the back coming, and it also sounds like there's more throughout the city, not just here. Just throwing that out there.
We're just trying to get into the tavern.
I'm just laying out the scene for you, man.
I can smell the rot.
All right, so Feldspar grabbing all the.
Yeah. I assume they're wrapped up in some kind of big tarp, and I'm
Yeah.
just sort of dragging it along like a sack of
Potatoes.
As it were.
potatoes. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, pretty much.
As potatoes come spilling out of them.
There's some
Wrong
potatoes
s-
in there. For
Wrong
sure.
sack. Wrong sack.
Save the rest of the potatoes. All
These are
right.
strategic potatoes.
All right. Are you gonna move, or are you just?
Yeah, however far I can get with them, dragging them.
You'll be able to get your normal speed. Is fine.
I mean,
If I could
Feldspar-
dash, I'll just get. Let's see.
Feldspar's ripped.
I mean, he's got a 16 strength. It's not
Yeah.
that bad.
He doesn't skip leg day.
I mean, I'll drag him up to this corner then.
All right.
It was Rocky in Rocky 1.
All right.
We're Kerwin's Rocky 4.
Right.
Does he win in that one?
He's good. He's taking on the Russian currently.
All right, Stone Moss.
I'm continuing to monitor this fight outside. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I will let everybody still inside know exactly what I'm seeing outside.
Yeah, Twaddle has
I
a
also
good.
tell them if they flee to let me know, because I'm not really aware of what's going on around me.
Yeah, guys, don't leave without me, okay?
Pretty much.
Guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just fucked this up.
Is that the whites?
No, the Banshees,
No.
which could be the wives. Is that too?
Well,
No,
well,
okay, it didn't land.
I mean, the Lich got around.
All right, they can only go 40 feet. One of them is pretty close. It's actually gonna. Let's see, within 60 feet. I'm gonna need all three of you to make me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Who's that?
Not
The
you.
three
Everybody
outside.
outside. The outside guys.
Yeah. What was it?
What's going on?
13 Wisdom save.
I'm
DC
gonna
13.
re-roll
Wisdom.
that.
17.
I mean, Kerwin's like, what? What was the problem?
Alright, 10 is still pretty bad. I'll re-roll it one more time. Got a couple points to burn here.
Yeah, hold on. Says you do have a D10 to
Ah!
add something to this.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I should probably use that, huh? I'm still going to need it, as a matter of fact. So let's.
I'm just saying, with that 12, a D10, you're going to guarantee you get to 13.
Yeah, let's just take the guarantee then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I do have a new reaction. I can give somebody a wheel again. It's not unlimited, but I got a few.
Because it worked so well the first time.
Well, you got to
That
roll
was
better
your
than
fault.
one.
No, I still blame Roll20. I'm going back to my actual dice. I roll way better with my actual dice.
All right, everybody save.
Yeah, it just cost me a couple of points, but I got there.
All right. Now, she didn't double move. All right, so now she is going to use her ability to wail once a day. I need everybody, and I'm gonna need to open up Vantellis and Odie. I'm just gonna slide them over here so I have them ready. Athea is playing music, so everyone inside is going to have advantage on this roll. Because of Athea's music, everybody outside is going to need... I didn't need to open up her. She's too far.
What do you need?
I'll tell you in 1 second. Sorry, bear with me. Constitution saving throw.
Con saves.
Oh, Janek's very good at this.
He's gonna roll.
Watch
a
me
1.
roll a 1. Yeah.
Burke succeeds.
Oh! Crit!
Everybody
Crit
succeeds.
Not still.
That's
No,
no,
I have
Oh,
19. I have advantage. I'm
Yeah, with
inside.
advantage.
Right. Okay.
Odie.
How about Twaddle? So you gotta take this too?
Well, technically, I'm using his ears, so I would have.
It would be my. It would actually, yeah. So you would not
So
have
I would
advantage.
be outside, sort
Yeah,
of.
sorry about that. Yeah, that's a good.
So I'm gonna
point.
go ahead and re-roll because I can do
Good
that.
idea.
And
Oh,
again,
Jesus!
And again. And again.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Last one, the 20 will be a success.
Dang. That
So
hurt.
each of you will take 3d6 psychic damage, but it could have been much worse.
Could have been worse.
Everybody takes 9 damage. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Okay. All right. 9 isn't bad.
And Twaddle, I'm using his ears. He can't use his ears right now, so he's safe.
So you get to use your ears while you're using his.
No,
Seems
no.
He's just
Fair.
enjoying the music.
Like he's on hold forever. Back 20 years ago.
Right.
All right, now let's move the rest of our banshees and see if we can get anybody else close. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oof. Maybe. Let's get out the old measuring stick. I'm going to need another wisdom saving throw from everybody, I believe. Yeah, everybody. Well, not everybody outside. You're fine, Michael. Everybody outside, wisdom saving throw or be frightened. Burke succeeds, or the other guy. Feldspar just misses.
If I'm immune to being frightened,
you're immune to being frightened.
I say if I am, would it matter?
It would.
I gotta look out.
Um,
Feats.
Feldspar, I can
Feldspar
give
missed.
you wheel.
That would be
that extra D6.
That would be appreciated.
All right, then don't even roll.
Go ahead and
You
take
will
another D6, and I will erase another wheel.
just take the 1, and you will succeed.
Just see what it is for funsies. It was a 1.
The stars are on your side, just not really on your side.
You know what?
Just
I got what I
slightly.
needed. That's all that matters.
Jadic saved. You got a 21.
Yeah, 21. You're good.
It's a lot to scare Jadic.
All right. Let's take a look here and see if anyone who was within 30 feet of her. Feldspar is the only one. Fuck it, this is fun, and we got more banshees coming. She's going to use her whale. Feldspar only, give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm slightly better at those, at least. 14.
14 makes it by 1, so you will take 3d6 psychic damage, which comes to a whopping 8 points. And I don't believe... Well, and everybody else, give me the outside. Hold on. We already did hers. And she... Oh, Feldspar. Give me one more wisdom saving throw. Because she's just close enough to you.
Okay. 15.
15 will make it. All right. That is it for the whites. We go back to the top to some skeletones. They are going to move up. He's going to come into here. He's going to come into here. He's going to go right here. He's getting closer. Basically, this guy's getting closer. These guys are just filling in the gaps. No one's going to be able to do much, but we do have 6 of them that will be able to attack. 3 on Kerwin. 3 on Feldspar. And Jadic, give me a perception check. While I'm pulling up my skeleton sheet.
14?
Okay. You see some people, some undead attacking.
I don't think I need a 14 for that.
Feldspar, number 1. 12, probably miss you.
Correct.
Hello, Lord Forth. Welcome. A 20 will hit.
Yeah. Sure.
And finally, another miss. So 1 will hit you for 8 piercing. Pretty good roll. 6 on the die. And then Kerwin, same thing, 3 attacks. 18 hit you.
No.
A 9 will miss, and a nat 1 will miss, and I'm not going to waste that one on this. So do me a favor, Chuck, roll me a percentile die. 45%, you tell me high or low.
There you go, high.
All right, so something if you're high, then something bad happens. Yeah, 89. The skeleton drops his sword, and you are able to kick it away. So he is swordless. And let's just put a little purple dot on him so we know that he doesn't have a sword. And that's it for the zombies.
Purple dot of shame.
Yeah, exactly. The skeletons. The zombies come in. He's close to here, so he's going to pop in here. He's going to pop in here. And I don't think anybody else is close enough, so they're just going to keep walking towards you. Well, he gets stuck in there. Oh, he might be able to. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, not yet. He's back in here. We'll just fill in the gaps here, and here, and here. And 2 attacks, 1 on Feldspar, 1 on Kerwin. Feldspar, 18 hit you?
Sure does. Got
4.
17 armor class.
Oof. So 7 bludgeoning damage. And Kerwin, 17 will miss you.
Yep.
All right, and that is it for the zombies. Kerwin, it is your turn.
Alright, I will start out with using my Squire of Solamnia feat to make my attack against the white to start with.
Okay.
Hopefully this works.
What are you attacking with?
No, well, I rolled. It's my magical longsword.
Okay.
I rolled the wrong one again. 19.
Hits.
It's gonna add a D8 of radiant damage to this,
Ooh.
so 20 points of damage to him.
Okay.
Second attack on the same target. 12.
Will miss.
I'm going to add my D10
All right.
to bring it up to a 14.
That'll hit.
And, that'll be 13 points of magical damage.
All right.
Third attack against the same guy. I will use 1 point of one of my
Inspiration points.
inspiration points. There we go.
Jeez, you're really, really poorly. That's a 12 will miss.
I'm looking for Twaddle.
Twaddle. God, I hope Twaddle's okay. All right.
Yeah. And I am then going to use my bonus action to tell Feldspar to attack, and he gets to add a D8 to his damage roll if he hits.
I get to do that now.
Yep.
If you hit.
Oh, wow.
Which, against the things that are attacking you, you should.
All right, sure.
Is that a class feature or
That's the Knight of Solamnia feat.
Okay.
15.
Oh, no,
Crown,
that's on your next
Knight of
attack.
the Crown.
Is that on now, or is that on your next
Now,
attack?
it's a now thing.
Oh, all right. Well, that'll hit. I'm assuming. Who are you attacking?
One of these
gives
guys
you an
between me and the
attack.
door. Save this guy.
That guy. All right.
And you get to add a D8 radiant to your
it's-
damage.
He's dead.
13 plus a D8. So,
He's
yeah.
dead.
I am then going to action surge.
Do it all over again?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh. Make that
Somebody's
first attack.
pissed.
Crit.
Oh!
Oh!
Other one
Crit.
disappears.
I'm assuming you did that on a skeleton, and not the white.
I was gonna say it's this guy up here. Mow down some of these guys.
All right, which one is that?
Are we
Straight top
using
guy.
cleave?
All right,
Looks
he's
like a
dead.
skeleton.
Yeah, he's dead.
Are we using a cleave action, Adam? I think we talked about this.
Well, he doesn't have the type of weapon to cleave.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
I
I'm
just,
sorry.
just have a sword.
But sure, we will use it if anybody has a weapon big enough. I think that's cool.
18. She hit the skeleton below me for 11.
Yeah. Oh, 11 damage. He's still up.
Wait, they're blowing
Swing
you
again
for
for 24. For 9 more. I
That's
must
what I
have rolled
heard.
bad. That's some really bad damage rolls.
Yeah. All right, so he's dead.
Yep. And I will. That's all I can do.
All right. Jonathan T. Litch. Let's see. Circle. Uh, 20-foot radius. Great. He is going to cast right on. What's your name? Kerwin. I want to call you Burke. He's going to cast right on Kerwin, which is also going to affect Well, I take that back. No, he's not. No, he's not. Yeah, actually he will, because it's casting it on Kerwin. He's a knight. So, he's particularly interesting to this Lich. He's going to cast Cloud Kill. So, there's a 20-foot...
Joke's on you. He's not a cloud.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to put it on the... I'm gonna put it on the white, so this way you can sort of move around. So when this I'll put it in the chat too. I don't think that worked. There we go. All right. So you need a DC 20 con save. Wait, I think you have that's on your. Enter it for the first time. This always confuses me. It's a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point. It spreads around corners. It lasts for the duration, or a strong wind disperses it. Disperses it. Depresses it. You suck. Oh. It is heavily obscured when a creature enters the spell area for the first time in a turn or starts its turn there. So I guess you're entering it for the first time if it's happening now, right?
Well, it should only tick once per round, basically.
Right.
It should only do damage once per round. So it's if he hasn't, no,
Con
he won't have a
saving-
chance to move until his turn starts. So
Yeah.
Unless somebody thorn whips him out of there.
I was gonna say, unless somebody has the ability to allow you to move outside your turn.
So
This is on your.
I'm going to say that you're going to take it now, then you will not take it on your turn unless you're still there your next turn.
Oh, okay. That's
Because
fine.
otherwise it doesn't make it just. I hate the way these are worded. And it doesn't make
That's
sense to
fine.
me otherwise. So
I got
Jadek,
29.
Wow. Okay, so you get half of this damage. Jadek, can you please roll me a con
Yeah.
saving throw?
Sure.
So 7.
Is that the damage already rolled? Yeah. Is that
22.
5d8? Oh, look at this. 11148. What a rough. All right, you both make it, so you both take 7 damage. Cloud kill, 7 damage.
Janik, is this a cloud or just some smoke?
Definitely Cloud. And he's like waving his hand. Ah,
Is this cloud kill light?
light.
This is
you
cloud
know,
of minor
if you breathe-
annoyance.
He's like, if you breathe it deeply enough, you'll actually go to sleep.
Do not inhale.
This is an ultra cloud kill.
All right. So, anyways,
Not
just giving
inhale, I
Jadek
was just holding it.
It's giving Jadek a light buzz. Yeah, okay.
his years of imbibing have given him a natural resistance
Gotta-
to the
His
cloud
tolerance
kill.
is pretty high.
That's
Actually,
why
it's-
his con is so good. That's why his con is so good.
Actually, doesn't just heal him though?
Yeah.
Really takes the edge off.
That's it.
All right. Now it is the Wraith's turn. Going to attack you, Kerwin. 15 will miss. Man. All right. We got some more Wraiths coming in. And they are immune to poison. That's why I did that instead of a fireball. I was going to just drop a fireball, but then I'm like, that's going to fuck up my own dudes, too. Wraith is going to attack. Miss. Ooh, 55. He can get in here and attack. This one's going to attack our main man, Feldspar.
Just killed the guy who was standing there, so I can go that way.
22.
I'm trying to help you out there.
Yeah, 22 will hit you.
Sure will.
All right, so this is where we get to the fun part, guys. You must exceed a DC 14 con saving throw.
All right, let's see. That's not good. I got a couple of rerolls left. Let's use one of them. That's another 6. I got one reroll left. Let's
If he gets
use
another,
that.
if he gets another 6, he wins, right?
All right, this is my last chance. I'm out of rerolls after this one. Yeah, I'll see if we can get the jackpot here. 21.
Yeah.
All right, you do make it.
Blackjack.
So now it does not say the target must succeed in a DC 14 con saving throw, or it is hit point maximum is reduced by. Okay, so this doesn't. Okay, so your hit point is not reduced, and you're okay. Maximum, but you still take 27 necrotic damage.
It just does the damage to. Oh, okay, sure. I'll take it. 27.
Oof, this
Okay,
guy can get right into.
I still got half my hit points left.
All right, we have another one attacking Kerwin. 21 hit you?
Nope.
Oh, man. I really want one of these guys to hit you now because you're so elusive. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Getting a little closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, he only has 40. He can only move there. No, these guys are just going to fill in the gaps a bit. This guy, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 55, oh, he's sneaking in there, getting close. That means he can get to here. And he can get to there. Good enough. That's it for the whites. Jadek.
All right. Jadek's going to step up right here. Well, first he's going to pull out his Great Axe. Then he's going to step up. And attack. Great Axe. 25 hit.
Sure. Who are you attacking?
The
Kerwin?
one... yeah.
Put him out of his misery?
You're done. No, the one right in front of me.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
does.
Okay.
Your damage is not working still.
No, my damage is definitely not working. All right. So
What's a
what is
great
my-
axe? Anybody know?
The 1d12.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
It's better
Thank
than
you.
a mediocre axe.
Did I? Six,
damage.
I like
11.
1d10,
That's
so
11
great axe must
damage,
be,
I
yeah.
guess, because with your.
damage? Oh, with the 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, still
And
up.
Now, second attack. Get that back up.
I don't think you can miss him, so just roll damage. Unless you want to roll a crit, though.
I mean, you could
Yeah,
roll a
exactly.
1. That's a
Stop
miss.
saying that.
That's
he's,
true.
he's safe in the end,
true,
that's
Michael.
why.
All right, roll again then.
There you go. 24.
Give me some damage.
There we go. 15.
He's
altogether.
dead.
Sweet. Hey, do I swing into the other guy next to him?
Does a great. Sure.
Yeah, great axe. Come on.
Yeah. So he'll take. This is is this a regular great axe?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, let me double check that. Yes, just yeah.
All right. So he will take some of that. You don't feel like you did as much damage as you should have done.
Okay, fair. And you know what? I will action surge.
Okay.
Do it all over again.
All right.
Another attack.
That'll
17 hit.
Hit.
Awesome. D12. There you go. 12. 18. 17.
Alright.
17 damage.
All right. He is still up.
Okay.
Oh, I got fucking London
Yeah.
Bridge again on this thing.
What?
The music on the. You guys can't hear it. It's,
London
No,
Bridge?
yeah, I don't
Hey,
know
it's
why.
royalty free, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so hit him for a 29, and that's 16 damage.
16. He'll
Alright.
take 8. That will kill him.
I really like that London Bridge battle music, though.
London Bridge is falling down.
I'm gonna be the one falling down here.
My fair lady, this.
Wow, this is the punk version. Sex Pistols to London Bridge. All right, he is dead.
And does some carry over to the next one?
No, because you're too far away. The only one they could carry over to is
Okay, gotcha.
Your boy.
And
Felspar, you
and
better
I-
fall back to here.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement and just step this side
Okay,
of them.
great.
Back 'em up. Okay. All right, I'm good.
Speaking of Feldspar, you're up.
Yeah, great.
Ventelis is
looks-
yelling, "Get inside!"
Yeah.
Jadek's
Let
down,
me-
looking down at you. He's like, "You should go.
Let
Yeah,
me
you
use
You should probably go.
Just disengage and go.
Yeah.
Disengage. Yeah, I got your back.
All
Go.
right. Yeah, I will definitely just try to run past these guys. If I can disengage and do that, I will gladly.
As
Yeah.
per the rules, you know I like role playing raw. You can, yes.
So
And
I'll
Ventelis will open the door for you and then close
drag
it
this
behind
potato
you.
sack full of
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
dragon
whoa.
lances. inside.
Ventelis is a password guy. He wants you to knock first.
Thank you, JB Starnes 12, for subscribing with Prime. They've subscribed for 6 months and currently on a 2-month streak. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Yeah. By the way, Ventelis reminds you he does work on tips. Has his hand out as you run through the door.
I high five him.
All right, so now we just have Kerwin and Jadek out in the open. And it is Stone Moss's turn.
I'm continuing to report what's going on, and that Burke over there seems to be in a little bit of problem.
That's not Burke. It's Kerwin. Don't fall into my.
Kerwin, I mean,
Don't
I'm
make.
sorry.
Don't make
I
me
just read
confuse
the
you.
word Burke. I knew it was Kerwin, but I read the word.
Yeah, don't worry. I know that's the problem is that it's not changed
Yeah.
in Roll20.
Oh, that's my bad. You know.
And I get Twaddle to head to me and start to prepare to come inside.
All right, so he's going to perch on the top of the door there.
Pretty much, yeah. And as soon as, and basically as soon as Kerwin goes in, he's following.
Okay.
And as soon as that happens, I'm leaving his mind.
All right, but before that, anything else for you? I'm sorry.
Nope, that would be it. I just continue the reporting, and if I do decide that, I mean, I can still use my reaction to give wheel to Kerwin if necessary. But
All right. And again, Jadek is
Couple
also
of
still
those
out
left.
there too for some reason, not listening to Kerwin's
or Jadek as well.
request.
If he's yeah.
Well,
Some days you
Is
just
it my
can't sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Am I right, Kerwin?
seriously.
Gotta have a buddy.
This is a two-man suicide mission, guys. All right, well,
Going-
yes, sorry. You have something to
Nope.
say.
Nope, guys, just say we're going down together.
All right. It is the Banshee's turn, speaking of which. And she already used these, so she's just going to come up over here. She's just going to move over here just to give them a little more room as they come in and swarm you. She's going to cast Corrupting Touch on Kerwin. Oh, and that's a nat 20, ladies, gentlemen, and others. So,
Ooh.
max damage plus 13. So, let's see what we got here. 3d6. So, that's what?
18,
18?
31.
31. Thank you. 31 points of damage. And it is necrotic.
Got it.
And let's see, she's also used her whale. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oof, can't quite get in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. These guys may be able to do something. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And these guys are just going to keep filling in the gaps. So I don't have to waste time just counting. And that'll be all their movement. All right, so we have 2 here that I believe... Oops. That's not what I wanted, but yeah. Both of you make me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Want to use an inspiration point and another.
How many inspiration points do you have?
I had 5, now I'm down to 2.
Alright.
Wait, Jadek has to make that roll too?
Yes, sir. You're within the
Okay,
distance.
Wisdom. 12.
I will give you wheel.
Miss.
You have 13.
All right.
No matter what you
Okay.
roll.
Yep, that's
There
a
you go.
13 is all you need for that one. And
Okay.
both of them will also be
I
able
have one wheel
to,
left.
within 30 feet. Oh,
That car's not going to go very far, which is one
so
wheel left.
Close.
Yeah.
And neither of you within 30 feet of these two, so she can't. Neither can do their whale, but we'll get to that. And with that, we are going to take a very quick break, since that is the last turn in the order. And as we get back up to the skeletons, we're going to take a very quick break. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on D&D Fridays for Atomic Peanut Butter presents DragonLance: Dragons of Triumph, Part 4. And we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
people.
Yeah, it was kind of accidental.
It was accidental. We lost your video, Michael, and we are back.
Oh.
Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and others. We would have been back about a minute or so earlier, but we were checking out JB Starnes' timeline of each character,
Which is really cool.
It is really cool. We have to spend.
Corella uses the Vorpal sword again. I'm liking this.
We have to
I don't
take.
see it in.
Well, those are,
indicated where he threw it, though.
How did you make this? Put it into chat. But it's really kind of fun. It's this timeline of every character and like hitting milestones and stuff. I'm not describing it well, but it is really kind of cool to look at and funny to see all of the different paths that they've taken. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Let's get right back into it. And again, thank you, JB Starnes. And there is a link in Twitch to see this, the Atomic Peanut Butter Dragonlance timeline in Imager. Way too much time, he says. Went back through every episode with a big spreadsheet marking dates and episodes and funny things that happen. Amazing. Amazing.
That is amazing, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for doing that. It's awesome. We will definitely look through this in more detail, but we were already late because we were just checking it out before we were coming back off break. All right. So it is the skeleton's turn. So let's just fill in all of the skeletons here as they all march away from the door and toward you. I'm gonna just zoom in just so you guys watching at home have a better chance of seeing the ridiculousness of this little circle we have here.
It reminds me of playing Blood Bowl.
Oh boy.
Football, yeah. Definitely.
You have like evasion or something? Oh boy.
And the rest of the guys are filling in. I don't think anybody else can get to you. No. All right, so we have 3 skeletons that can attack. Damn it. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Kerwin.
Kerwin.
All right.
I even changed my name and all over for you.
Right, a crit right off the top.
Is that the guy without the sword, though?
No, that was the top guy, but
Aw.
thank you. The second guy is a crit failure. And the guy
more of those.
The guy without the sword missed. He's just slapping you. He's hitting you. You just don't notice.
He's like slap fighting.
Yeah, his pinky pops off as he does that. All right, so do me a favor. Roll me 2. First for the crit success. Tell me high or low. A 45% chance of something happening.
Low.
It is high, so he is actually going to get an extra D4 on this.
Wait a minute! I had to pick. I had to pick which side it happened on.
No, you pick what side you want.
Oh,
So
that's fine.
Yeah,
You pick the good results for yourself.
Yeah, so we'll just give you. So it's 10 damage on this guy, and now roll me another one. Now this one, what you pick will. You want,
low.
Yeah, 11. Low it is. This time it went in your favor. This guy drops his sword. You kick it. Roll me a core request is rating with a party of 5. Huzzah!
Yay!
Welcome, Blind Umpire. Welcome, Agora Quest Raiders. Thank you for hanging out with us on D&D Fridays for Atomic Peanut Butter presents DragonLance: Dragons of Triumph, Part 4. The Undead Challenge.
I like the cinnamon challenge.
Roll me a D4. Sorry, roll me a D6. 3. So basically, he comes down with his sword to attack you. You parry it. It hits himself in his own head, and he will take 3 damage. And that is it for our skeletons. zombie. He's gonna move here.
Yeah, I didn't think I could hit that note, or I would have done
Cranberries
that.
have nothing to worry about.
You know what? You're mean. Michael's character dies. Just of natural
Not
causes.
Twaddle.
Natural
Ugh.
causes. Twaddle is stuck in the netherworld, is not able to come back. I don't believe get more of them are going to be moving in, but I don't believe any of these zombies will be able to hit you. Let's see.
The second and third ranks would not be able to hit. No.
No, there's nobody close. Okay.
You've got like there's like the PCs, and there's like 2, 3, in some cases four deep of surrounding them. Of zombies and skeletons and whites, I guess.
All right. Now, first we need to roll 5d8. Roll me a Constitution. Is it Constitution saving throw? What's Cloud Kill?
We don't know.
I think Cloud Kill.
I haven't
no,
had
really
a
con.
I do believe.
Most of the necromancy stuff is con.
And I guess it's
Why did I do another one of those?
because this is now. Oh wait, this is not your. This is your first turn after this.
Yeah. I haven't had a
Okay,
turn
so it's
since the
sorry
Lich
because
went.
Jadek had a turn. So because the Jadek's after the Lich. Sorry. Go ahead. You do not have to make one.
All right. I am going to disengage.
Okay.
1,
Where are you
2.
going? Past Jadek.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
difficult
run
terrain to
run-
get past
That's
Jadek
fine.
because he's big.
I got 40 feet of movement.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 5. End up right here.
You're going back to the cart.
I'm drawing them away from Jadek, hopefully.
All right.
I mean, going the other way, I'm just going to get trapped by the building.
You could have snuck around. I mean, you got this white over here, but
Well,
You know how they are.
1, 2, 3, 4. I would end up right here.
you know what happens when you get close to the whites building? They immediately pull out their phones and say they're going to call the cops.
Let's see, what else can I do? I got stuff I can still do. Jadek, you can take an attack on one of them.
This is a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm using my bonus action to command him to attack.
All right. Who are you going to attack? You have two options: a banshee above you or a white below.
Or a skeleton.
Or a skeleton.
Or another white.
Or
Here I am, stuck in the middle of
All
it.
right. I will attack the white
Okay.
with the great axe.
All right. Go for it.
15 hit.
It does.
Okay.
You add a D8 radiant damage to this.
Nice. With the 12, so it's 9.
Well, I'm calling it a white. It's a wraith. Nah, it's not as fun
All right,
anymore.
great.
It was much more fun when they
Yeah.
were whites.
Oh, is it?
I don't have
plus-
any puns for Wraith.
It's a D8.
D8. Okay. So that's 17 altogether. 17
All right, give
damage
me. I need it
altogether.
individually.
Oh,
Yeah.
9 damage from my great axe, and then 8
so
from
that's-
radiant.
And then 8 from radiant. Thank you. Okay, then. It is. Anything else, current Crown Guard?
I'm gonna use my second wind. I think I can still. Oh, hold on, I can't. It's a bonus action. Pretty sure it's a bonus
Yeah,
action.
that is. And you just used your bonus action, I think, right?
Yep. So I will not use my second wind. I will end my turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And not a good angle here behind you. This thing here. Unless I move here instead. Let's see. Nope. You're right. You're in a bad spot where this lich can't quite see you.
Well, it sounds like a good spot to me.
see what else he's got.
You can drop a fireball.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna drop a fireball right there on that.
Right there.
No, not into that group. Right onto you.
That would even do more damage, hit more targets over here. You know.
I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't think a fireball reaches me.
Fireballs are pretty big.
Let's see. Fireball is what?
It's only 150-foot range. I don't think it reaches me.
You're 150.
I was being
125 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to pop this over here, and it's not going to hurt anybody but you, because I think it's a 20-foot range, right?
I mean, you could throw it back here into the darkness.
Yeah. 20-foot range.
So-
Yeah, I could just throw it right on you anyway.
So
and
you
it
want a
still won't
dex
hurt anybody.
save?
I do.
DC
On
20.
our cart.
Yeah, your card
Oh,
is
and Kerwin, I guess, too.
That's fine.
Yay!
I'll take 11 more points of damage. Where'd you get this lich from, like, Kmart?
He's, yes.
This lich loves rolling ones on damage.
I know, it sucks.
The wish version of lich?
Yeah.
He's a lich.
All right. Well, you at least take a little bit of damage. He feels a little bit better about that. And now it is the Wraith's turn. Wraiths are gonna move. You get an attack of opportunity, Jadek, on this Wraith.
$23 hits.
Yes, sir.
And the damage is...
D12 plus your 5.
Yeah, I got it. 10 altogether.
Alright, he'll take some of that. 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. He can get to you. He will life drain.
Yeah, good luck.
19. Ugh, nope. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Life drain. Oh, 18.
Nope.
You only get one reaction. 5, 10, 15. You can't get there. You can move over here next to this guy.
That's your audition for Rent, just singing numbers.
Exactly.
Apparently, I got every wraith chasing me down. This is it.
See, it sounds like a hate crime, actually.
Pretty much.
Why?
So the real question is this a window behind me?
Behind?
Where?
Here.
Sure. You don't know where that building leads, but sure. They can move next to him. All right, that's it for the wraiths. Jadek, please roll me.
Out the door?
Yeah.
A new character.
DC 20 con saving throw, or take 19 poison. This guy sucks.
That's why you got a lish.
222.
That's a crit.
All right, so you'll
Success.
take half of that, which is 9.
Which is a buzz.
Again, he rolled 111 in his first 3 die rolls. Last time he rolled 222, 7-6. This time.
Jadek just feels slightly more buzzed.
Yeah, this is why Jadek is in no rush to get out of this cloud kill.
It's like, I like this. Woo! Swing it.
And you are up. You notice that the whites around you, or the wraiths around you, granted, are just wandering off.
Okay. Well, I will attack this guy up here on the north of
Alright,
me.
the Banshee.
Sure. Ooh, 12.
That just hits.
You know what? Oh, it does. No,
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Awesome.
Their ACs are not very good.
13 altogether.
I'll
Damage.
take some of that.
And second attack.
Like, you could definitely tell that you are not doing anywhere near the damage you should be doing on these guys with this great axe.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's what I'm using right now. I'm not
Because
switching in the middle.
Jadek has never been known. It's a crit failure, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
No,
you might be dropping that axe after all.
Jadek has gone out of his way not to use magical items whenever possible, starting from the beginning of his creation, which you can see on Imager/Atomic Peanut Butter Dragonlance Timeline dash 5UA6BDN.
I'm re-rolling that. There we go. 28.
Okay.
Damage. Yes. 14. Sorry, 16.
Alright, you'll
16
take
damage.
some of that. Or she will.
And then I will...
I think you have 3 attacks, don't you?
Wait, do I have 3 attacks now?
I think you've had it for some time
14.
with this
assume you're a
character.
fighter.
Yeah. Just roll again.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Doesn't
Sorry,
matter
yeah.
one way or the other, but
Sure.
the amount of damage you're doing, yeah.
You're gonna need it.
28
Hits.
to attack, and damage is 13 again. And I want to use my... What do we call it again?
Oh, that healing thing?
Hammering horns.
Okay.
Yes. So after a melee attack, I can attack with my horns. Bonus action to shove that target with the horns.
I'm fairly certain, and I don't know this for sure. I'm fairly certain this is the first time in Dungeons and Dragons history, in the 50-year history, that a Minotaur has tried to horn a Banshee.
Yeah.
I think we're making history here, folks. I didn't say bone. I didn't say bone. I said horn.
Context clues.
All right.
Yes, I'm going to do that, and they have to make a strength saving throw of 15.
Or what happens if this?
They get pushed back. So basically, I'm trying to push that Banshee into the skeleton behind it, 10 feet.
All right.
And push them back 10 feet, so I can, and then I will try to. Oh, yeah, I still have movement. I haven't moved yet.
Well,
right?
I'm sorry. What was the saving throw?
15. Strength saving throw 15. Yeah.
It got a total of a -4.
So wait, does that mean I throw him back 20 feet now?
Sure, but the Banshee is non-corporeal, so it just goes right through the zombie.
Sure.
Why
push them both back?
Sure. Nope,
Okay.
it goes right through the zombie. The zombie doesn't
Run
even...
through. All right.
Yep.
That's fine. And then I will disengage.
You cannot disengage because you've already
I
attacked.
can't.
Disengage is an action. And you also used a bonus action. So I don't know where you think you're disengaging. You could run.
Again,
Then
take
they
a
will
whole
have
bunch of attacks.
It's
possibly.
only one right now.
He's only
Oh yeah,
adjacent
he's
to
only
one.
got one scout, one zombie next to him. Yeah, you can run. It's easy.
Okay.
What's
yeah,
a
just
zombie
run
gonna
You just have to run away from where you want to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this,
that's the thing. You got to go all the way around.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
have to make a big
Go around the
long,
block
but
or
it's fine.
something.
Well, I mean, the other thing is what, a skeleton?
Yeah.
So you can run by and take an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity from a skeleton too. That's
Well, there's
nothing.
there's a zombie. If you cut around this corner, it depends on which way you want to go. You cut through this
All right.
corner, then you got
Which
Wait.
corner are you talking about?
the one
Where are we
between the zombie and the banshee you just pushed.
Oh, there. Okay. No, I see.
Oh, yeah, that one could be a bit more scary.
No. I want to run.
How
I
many
wanna
hit
run
points do you
back.
have?
Plenty.
And then, right. Yeah, plenty. I'm
Most of these
wearing
things are zombies and skeletons, which are
And
bullshit.
they're
Yeah.
not gonna hit you.
And even if they do, they suck.
I'm down to 76.
You're down to
Fine.
76 hit
It's more than I
points.
have to start with.
Just run
Yeah.
through them.
Just run straight through 'em.
Put your horns down. Stop being a baby. Just barrel through.
Swinging the axe left and right.
But the axe is
Horns
too
and
much.
axe. Axe in each
Uh,
hand, horns down. That'd be so cool.
That would be epic. Oh my god! Now that's in Jadek's
Start
head.
spinning around in a circle.
Oh my god! It would be glorious.
I
No, I'm
say
just
let's
fucking-
do it.
I'm
Let's
just gonna
make it
run.
happen. We'll figure out some rolls along the way.
God, fuck. Should I? No. No. I mean, I am armed to the teeth and armored up. Oh fuck it. Why not? It's fun, right? We're
It
having
is
fun.
fun.
All right. Sure. Fuck it. I will put my head down and try to go right through those skeletons.
So let's see. So you're going basically right through here to like
through
this
them.
little
Yes.
area.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So you're
that's
just
what I'm doing.
powering through. Really, 4
Powering
skeletons
through.
is all it is. So what I want you to do is just give me 2 athletic checks.
Okay. There we go. Athletics. 23,
All right. Where are my skeletons?
27.
12 and a 5. All right. So, all right, yeah. What we're gonna say, yeah. So you just barrel down and you just bash through this skeleton. Flies this way. This skeleton flies this way. This skeleton gets knocked back here. And this one goes over here. And you're able to run through and basically get to this area here.
Right
next
there?
to you. Yeah.
Right
Somewhere
there.
thereabouts anyway, sure. Alright, yeah. Bowling with skeletons.
And I would like to
I will say they are going to make some tax of opportunity on you on the way. Actually, you know what? They don't.
They can
Interestingly
try.
enough. They don't.
I got a pretty high armor class.
Yeah,
They
never
can
mind.
try.
I take that back. They do not make a tax of opportunity against you.
Okay.
All right.
And I would like to say after he somehow pushes that wraith back, Jadek kind of gets this. He's feeling pretty buzzed from this
Yeah.
death cloud, and he literally, like I said, he looks at the crowd of skeletons and goes, "Why not? Sounds like fun." Puts his head down, and just, with his axe, with his battle axe in front of him, like just barrels through. Cloak flailing in the
I mean,
wind
if you're gonna be a
behind him.
minotaur, you gotta charge.
Yeah.
Gotta
you
charge.
gotta.
Come on, gotta do it.
It's like the
Gotta
running
do
of the
it.
bulls. The bulls don't get out of the way. The bulls don't run around people and try not to hit them.
Exactly.
All right. Feldspar
And then
Keystone.
after he comes out the other end, he just stands there. Ah!
I clap briefly.
The funny thing is, he's still in the cloud kill. He's still right there.
He's not out. Yes, right. He's still in the cloud. Woo! Just soaking it up. Yeah.
Feldspar
Yeah,
opens
Brominar,
the
he's like a
door,
bull in a skeleton cabinet.
takes a few steps out, pulls an arrow out of his quizzer, and just throws it at the nearest undead with his hands,
Close it.
and casts Conjure Barrage, which is a 60-foot cone.
All right.
So I'm just gonna have as many of these guys as I can catch through here.
All right. There
So
you
these,
go.
I'll
Quite a
focus
few of
this
them.
group over here.
All right. What happens? That's a lot of
So
fucking
they
things you're
need-
making me do here, dude.
Well, listen,
All
we're
right.
gonna take
What's up?
3d8 if on a failed or half as much.
All right. Just roll the damage and see if
So
it's
let's see what
worth-
the damage is, because
Yeah.
that might just take them out.
Skeletons only have 13, so
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Oh.
10.
Let's just say it's
Reroll
going to
that.
take out the skeletons. Just for funsies. And we'll just move them into other areas as more skeletons come in. Since there were like 222 skeletons, and I think I put in 22 of them. Alright, so we got a bunch of skeletons out of the way. Then we need to make rolls for the others, right?
Yeah.
And what kind of damage is this?
It's just regular bludgeoning, unfortunately, but
Regular bludgeoning.
it's a dex save.
Alright, well, let's do the zombies first, because they'll probably... Actually, you know what? Just get... what's the... I'll just do
DC
10.
is 14.
They're not going to make it. I'm just going to give them the damage. Here's another one. And I believe this dude was in it as well. Whoops, that's minus 110 points. Alright, and the Banshees, we got a couple Banshees in there and a couple of Wraiths. Alright, let's do Wraiths first.
You ever see that movie Wraith? Like late 80s, early 90s?
Oh, with Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually remember that. Yeah.
Totally random. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. We need to vamp on some dice roll anyway.
What? Yeah, exactly. Keep talking. Don't, yeah, dead air is not good for a podcast.
I mean, it's a good movie. I don't know. I don't remember it exactly. It was a long
what was
time
the
ago
DC?
I saw it, but I
All right,
remember it being good
I don't want to
movie.
vamp about this, though.
14.
All right, one makes it, the other doesn't. The one who doesn't take any damage then, so he will take... what was it, 10? He'll take 5.
Yeah,
and then
10 or 5. Yeah.
He should probably take 2, but...
Yeah, well, what can you do?
I already put it in. All right. And then 2 of these guys. Miss. And a hit. So this one will take... this one will take... Oh, there's 3 of them. This one will take that. And... 20, he will also take 5. I think this guy was in there too. Move him back. This guy was in there too. Move him back. All right. There you go. So you got a bunch of skeletons out of the way.
Then I just do an about face and go back inside.
All right. And Vantellis closes the door again for you. Stone Moss.
So I see this twaddle, I've got this vision going, and I'm like, this isn't going good out there. And I see him run out and do that, and there's still a lot going on. Then I remember when I was checking the maps earlier that I saw a comet going overhead. So I decided to go ahead and break off a piece of that and drop it down.
Sure you do.
Yes.
And so yeah, I caused
Thanos?
part of
You
that
think you're
comet
Thanos
to
dropping
shear.
this stuff?
What's that?
So do you think you're Thanos dropping cosmic
Yeah,
bodies?
exactly. So I'm gonna go shear a piece of that comet off and cast a magic spell here.
Okay.
In the book, it's called Ice Storm, but that's kind of boring. So.
Sure. What are you going to call it? You have not used the name of any spell yet for this game.
Yeah, well, I was calling it Star Storm, but I like Comet Storm better.
Okay.
So anyway, they got that rock hard ice is now pounding on the ground in that 20-foot radius.
Where is this 20-foot radius?
We're gonna put it. Can I do this here with the thingy, or can I not?
I can put it on this zombie if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out here, starting here, so about everybody inside of this area.
Why don't we just call it the same spot then?
So kind of like through here.
On this guy?
But
Okay.
through there. 20 foot. I mean, my hand wasn't perfectly keeping that 20 feet, but...
No, that's cool. We got you. There we go. That would be 20 feet. Ice Storm.
So they're going to need a dex save.
That includes you, Kim.
DC for
Jada.
me is 16.
Wait, it includes me?
Yes,
Okay.
you're right there in the Ice Storm.
We don't see it.
Damn
We
it.
don't see the effect, but
Oh,
You'll be
I would
fine.
put it down far enough that he would not be included, actually.
It would have to be like here.
So maybe like on, yeah, sure, or like on this guy's.
I've
or-
already moved this guy. It doesn't matter.
All right. But so I'm getting a bunch of them, but I'm not getting my ally because I can see him. I'm choosing not to target my ally.
Boo.
And your ally appreciates that.
You know, no, that's character growth for Stone.
So that's
Yeah.
a.
It is.
It is. It really truly is. A DC 16 saved there.
Just
As
roll me
it's,
damage, so just see if it's worth me.
So there'll
rolling
be
everybody.
2d8 bludgeoning and 4d6 cold. So here's the 2d8 bludgeoning. So that's your bludgeoning, which isn't much, only 7. And then the cold, 46, did I say? Yeah, 46. So a total of 22 points of damage.
All right, well, we'll get more of these zombies out of the way. And we'll get these guys out of the way. Zombies. Did I say zombies before? I said skeletons, right?
You did skeletons last time, yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
Twaddle is going to, like, crawl up and sit on my shoulder for now. I'm no
He's a-
longer possessing him.
He's inside now. He just how did he?
He's inside
So he
now.
went inside with Feldspar, basically.
Because when I poked my head out the door, he jumped down onto my shoulder. I cast the spell, then I stepped back inside.
All right, now we've got a couple of wraiths who are. What was the DC? 16.
16 is the DC. Yep.
One makes it. Both make
You
it.
make it.
So what's the total damage?
So it was 22 for was the full, so half would be 11.
And then half of that would be 5.
And that is cold damage and bludgeoning damage. I
Uh,
don't know if they're immune to cold or not.
they're resistant to it.
Okay.
And my banshees. Resistance. They're immune to cold, but they're resistant to bludgeoning. So let's see what they got here.
The bludgeoning would just be the 7, so.
All right, he misses, or she misses, and the second one also misses. So they will take
7.
Well, half of that.
3.
3.
Now, because it came from a comet, though,
This is comet bludgeoning. This is not
Yeah.
your symbol every day. Hit
Yeah.
you over the head with the
Right.
bucket.
This should be on fire. This should be flaming coming down from the sky. Come on.
All right. Anything else?
no, and I just go back inside, and like I said, Twaddle's now sitting on my shoulder, and
Does
we
this-
are looking around for an escape.
Does the ice storm stick around or does it disappear?
It is, it's difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Which won't affect anybody in here because they fly.
Flying?
What?
Who
They're
flies?
flying?
The
What?
wraiths and the banshees are certainly.
Oh,
flying.
oh.
The other ones are dead.
right.
Yeah, the zombies and skeletons all perished in that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so it is. Speaking of banshees, banshees turn. They have 40 feet of movement. Oops, you can go right through here and attack you from over here with a corrupting touch. 19 will miss. Come on, banshees. Embarrassing yourselves.
Not as bad as your Lish.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, guys, get a little closer. Everybody get close.
Don't ask
Yeah.
her. Don't worry, she's got some. She has a whale still. Oh no, she can't use it because I just double moved. Damn it!
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, a little closer. That means she could move into here. And move and move. All right, that's it for the Banshees. Susie and the Banshees. Skeletons are just out of range here now. There are more skeletons coming forward, and we'll just move them over here. Same thing with the zombies. Nobody's going to be able to do anything, but they could just sort of, move up into here. This guy's going to go around. Realized his mistake earlier. Found himself in a corner that he couldn't get out of. It's like
it's always awkward.
It's like whenever I try to play a first-person shooter, I run into a corner.
Gotta pull up the mini map.
Yeah, how do I get out of here? All right, that's it for them, and it is Kerwin Crownguard's turn.
All right, everybody nice and close.
We got a few of them. We got 4 of them pretty close to you. 3 of them right on you.
Perfect. I'm going to use my Squirrel Misty Step to get out of here.
All right.
Delete that. And
Go to the roof of the tavern.
how tall is the roof?
I said it's about 35, 40 feet.
That's fine. I'll just move here.
Is there a window over there you can see through and zap yourself inside?
That is in Michael's the ice storm there, so you will slip and fall. We'd have to make a dexterity.
There's an ice storm there, huh?
It's just difficult terrain.
Wasn't there
I
a
think,
window behind you? You could just zap right through the window.
into a place he doesn't
Wow.
know.
I'm coming back into the tavern here. I just gotta remeasure out things. Sir,
you can get into.
How about
That'll
this,
take you into the cloud kill. Right
I'm
next to it, right at the corner here.
Right. How about here?
That'll right next to this wraith is fine.
Okay, if I go there and go in front of the wraith, is that cloud kill there?
Yes.
Where
Can
Janik
you
is
move
taking...
first and then use your spell?
Well,
No, we're gonna end up here. We'll just start in cloud kill. So here, right next to the
no
good buddy.
respect for this cloud kill.
Nope.
It's cloud
Well,
annoyance is what we're calling it now.
He's watching Janik huff it. He's
Yeah.
watching Janik huff.
Yeah, he just
So
Blow it out.
and it's
con
coming out of his
save.
nose.
Let's
Yeah,
see
it's when
here.
you moved there, so technically you just moved it there.
All right, roll me a DC.
Hold on. Yep, DC
20.
con save, right?
Yeah.
Let's throw it up there.
That's a 13.
I'll spend an inspiration.
Much better with the damage here. It's a 14.
And 30.
All right.
There
You
we
have to
go.
be out of.
I am out of
right?
inspiration.
Yeah. All right. Great.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Use them up in
Can't
this
even give you a
encounter.
wheel, 'cause
That's fine.
All right. So 32 is divided by 2 is what? 16 points of damage.
That's fine. He'll just tank it, actually. I'm gonna move now 40 feet. So your Wraith boys get an attack.
All right.
3, 4, 5. I can get inside.
13 will miss. These wraiths cannot touch you.
I
14
just
will
high
miss.
five them as I go past.
And they're just caught up in the moment. They're like, this is so cool.
Once I get
He
inside,
moves like us. He's awesome.
Once I get inside, I want a bonus win and take my second win.
All right.
So I'll get 18 back. So I'll gain 2 from the 16 I lost for the cloud kill.
It was a net plus
Got a
2.
net 2, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll gain 2.
So you also huffed that cloud kill and felt better.
Yeah. He's starting to get used to it. He's been hanging out with Janik for a few weeks.
I don't know. Maybe
That's
this
true.
lich is
Alright.
chill, actually.
Yeah, he's like, guys, where you going, man? It's Mardi Gras out here.
All right, so
Plenty of
yeah,
cloud kill for everybody.
slide in. I'll
He
slide
just-
in the door.
The music, every time the hits on the beat, he's puffing out cloud kills.
Poor
All right. Speaking of which, it's the Lich's turn. Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
Told you he was chill.
Yeah, the Wraiths. Yeah, they just hang out. Jadek. You're muted.
What?
I can't hear
Hello?
you. Now I can hear
Hello?
you. Now I got you. Yeah.
He's running back into the cloud kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taking
Jadek
one
takes
more puff.
He takes one deep inhale and head for the door.
Don't bogart the cloud kill.
All right, you do need to roll
I
me that.
disengage. I will disengage.
You don't need
from
to.
those
I mean, there's nobody there to disengage from, but
Well, the Wraith.
you do
the
need to
Wraith
take.
right
No, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess. Roll me a DC 20 con save first. 17. 17 points of. What the fuck is up with this lich?
18.
All right, you miss it, but it's
somewhat
only
close to average.
it's
I
only
guess.
17. 1, 4, 8, 3, 1.
Wait, how did I miss that?
It's a
You're
20. DC 20.
DC
Oh, it's
20.
20. Oh, it says right there. DC 20.
Yeah. So
Okay,
take 17 points of cloud kill damage.
No, I want to
Poison.
reroll that.
All right.
Just take it, tank it.
No.
No, use up your inspiration points.
No, he's baiting you now. Don't
We're at
fall
the end
for
game.
it.
Just you know what? Just do
Smoke him
it.
if you got him.
Yeah.
That's
When
what
are you
he
gonna need
does.
them after this? What's more important than this fight right here?
Okay, that's never mind. I'll take the damage.
All right.
17. Oh fuck, that's the biggest. It was a very big inhale each fifth.
Yeah. You shouldn't have taken that last inhale. Is really what it was.
Well, you took some for the ride home.
Yeah, exactly. And I will make my way to the door.
All right.
Over here.
And Ventelis will open it, and you can get inside. Get in the building.
And he's trying to tell him to open the door without releasing the cloud kill from his lungs. Open! He's knocking out the
Open
hilt
the
of
door.
his axe. Open!
My last one. Trying to get a good eye, good buzz.
Good
All right,
buzz.
everybody except for Chadwick
When he
because he's
exhales, I'll
high.
take a little second hand.
Roll me a perception check to everybody except for Jadek because he's high, super high.
20 for Feldspar.
21.
All right.
8. I've been hanging out with Jadek.
Yeah, you've got quite a few hits yourself. Feldspar and Stonemoss, you've noticed during this entire battle that no one has attacked Jadek.
Just outright attack. Oh, that's true.
No one has outright attacked him.
Because he's a Minotaur or because he's wanted?
Because he's Jadek. And that's his reason.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's what
You
you
know-
The question
perceived.
would be, is it because he's a Minotaur or because he's wanted?
Do you know these guys?
Not personally. I have lots of friends. I meet a lot of people.
I mean, those Wraiths were high fiving us as we went past them.
That's true. Well, whether they were or not, I did high five them. As they
Yeah,
went.
can you like vouch
I
for
went
us or
by.
something? Because they attacked the shit out of me.
Oh, yes. I finally find it.
What?
What?
Okay.
It's a brush I use to clean my electronics. I've been looking and looking and looking and looking for it.
Hey, you
This
want
is-
to know why viewership suffers?
Yeah. We
Laying right
just
here.
lost 6 viewers.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
So
Go ahead.
they have not attacked me.
You'll cut that out in the podcast.
I'm not going to remember to do that. Because then I got to find it. I got to listen to it before I...
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you're inside, and you see that they just keep marching down the street. And there's a shit ton of them still coming, but they're just marching down the street. Since you're inside, they don't seem to notice you. And when you were outside, they attacked everybody out there except for Jadek.
Yeah. I don't want to be overstep our personal bounds. We sort of just met Jadek, but if I could just, is there a tactful way I could ask what your alignment is?
Now,
And he looks at you and he goes, "I'm a pirate."
I'm aligned with the sea.
I'm aligned with myself. How's that? I am a pirate, Captain.
Now, you would know, everybody here, that traditionally, Minotaurs aren't necessarily all that good. Jadek seems to be, and again, you've even noticed that in your time here in Naraka, and then throughout your time seeing the dragon armies, there's a number of Minotaur in the dragon armies. Jadek is kind of, just because he's been helping you, if nothing else, has been kind of a bit of a
Anomaly?
outlier. Yeah. So, it might have something to do with that.
Jadek the anomaly.
But even so, even though he's been helping you and doing the right thing, quote unquote, he did not seem to be even noticed by these undead partygoers.
Well, if they're programmed to ignore all Minotaurs, that would make sense.
Is that a word they would use? Programmed?
Probably.
No, but, magically selected.
They're magically delicious. That's what they think of Minotaurs.
They were told that
Wait.
Minotaurs were not delicious.
So does that mean
Focus
you
more on
can
the
take us up to
non-Minotaurs.
sewers if you
So
lead
does
the
that?
way?
Yeah, that's true. Can I, if I was to lead, would they lead?
If
No,
you were
that's
to
not-
lead,
that's-
well, you did notice that you were standing right next to
That's true.
Kerwin, and Kerwin
True.
everybody was attacking
Kerwin-
him. And when you were standing
Right.
side by side with him.
Right. Everybody was attacking him and not me. All right. And everybody notices this, right?
Yes.
Everybody know.
Well, except
yeah.
for
We'll
you and
explain it
Kerwin.
to you.
Yeah, you'd let you're filling them in as you guys are resting once you get back inside the tavern.
Yeah. Start. All right. Now that he's out of the cloud,
Yeah, can we get him a cup of coffee or something?
Yeah.
he's like breathing in fresh air. Like, okay, yeah, I did notice that. Yeah, weird.
Dude, that's so cool.
That is, dude, that is so weird. That's wild. That is wild.
All
So
right.
is this like a nightly thing that goes around here? Ha 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 to the new guys.
Well, so we're back in the tavern, right?
Back in the tavern. And-
Yeah. Can I yell over to like the bartender, like, what the fuck is this a normal thing?
This is new to us.
Okay.
And yeah, you're standing there attending bar.
That's not new. I do this every night.
During this attack.
Yeah, I mean, we still have customers.
I mean,
Look,
what
I'm
else are you
making
gonna
money.
do at a time like this? But
We've
drink?
seen a lot of weird things here, but this is definitely new.
Right. Now, wait, we were here. Oh yeah, Odie. Right. We caught up with Odie,
Yep.
and we were trying to find.
Still
a
need to
way
get deeper into the city. It's still our
into the
objective.
city. Yeah, still our objective. So
Let's go have to
Yeah,
wait till
I'm good.
morning.
Yeah, I think we barricade this place for now. See what happens.
Yeah, I assume there's still a tide of undead outside
Yes.
at this point.
is there a way? Jadek will ask the bartender. Is there a way for me to get up to the roof without going outside? Like, is there like a window up there I can pull myself out of and stand on the roof?
I mean, we got roof access, sure.
I think it was a
Okay,
thatch roof.
In the summertime, we got a nice little rooftop bar up there.
Yeah, I bet it's nice.
Okay.
See the beauty
And then-
of the Lords of Doom in the distance. It's really nice.
The Lords of Nah, new band name, called it.
Those were the...
Jadek will run up to the roof just to see where they're heading to.
They all seem, and again, there are thousands and thousands of these things, and they're all milling about, but they tend to be heading toward the temple.
That can't be good.
Okay, so that's where we want to go.
That's where we
That's
want to
where
go.
we want to go.
Can we
yeah.
do the Walking Dead thing where we just cover ourselves invisible
Yeah.
and pretend we're zombies?
Ooh, could we?
You could certainly try.
Or we could do the old jump across the
kind of
rooftops
stealth, I
routine
would
if the
suppose.
city.
I still say we try that for as far
Now
as we
again,
can go.
you know it's going to be very difficult because these buildings are pretty spread out. This is not like a city. This is a makeshift
Right.
city around an evil temple
Right.
that sprouted up from the ground.
But we could get some distance.
Chris Andrew cheers 100 bits for Sedge and his Shaun of the Dead plan.
You know what? I'll take it.
So
Do it.
mark that down on Feldspar's character sheet.
I just
Or
used up all the
I guess
ones
this
I
is
had.
for you specifically, so you can pick which character you'd want to put it on.
Feldspar's out. I think the other guy's got a few left.
All right. So anyway, as you guys are plotting your next move, we are going to cut to the other group. No, I'm going to cut first to Rick Cordwood. Rick, you are in. Did you go to the barracks, or are you still inside that jail? I don't remember.
As far as I remember, I was tending the jail.
That's
last
right,
time
you
we
were.
left off.
So yeah, because tomorrow they were going to take you to the temple.
Yeah.
So you, you're watching all of this too. There's there's this sea of undead walking the streets.
Bar the doors real quick.
Yeah. And again, they don't seem to be too interested in the individual buildings. And you also notice, walking past the jail back up toward where you were initially recruited, or went to the recruiting office to get enlisted, you see Dahani Starfall walking among them, heading back north of where you are. And he's with a couple of Dragon Army guards. They're humans, it seems like, although they're in plate mail armor. And they don't seem to be noticed by all of these undead.
Don't suppose they issued me some Dragon's Army armor when I
They did
joined
not armor. No, they
Okay.
would have given you a uniform showing that you're a jailer, but you don't have really any armor to speak of. You just would have put the uniform on, and then whatever armor you have, you have.
Well, I will cautiously take a few steps outside. and
As
just-
soon as you step out, well, this is Rick Cordwood, right?
Yeah. Just hoping that the uniform will protect me, but I just want to test it.
What is your alignment?
He's a good boy.
That's what I thought. He's, yeah. As soon as you walk out, they all spot you and start coming at you immediately.
Okay. Slide the door back.
Yeah.
Bars back down.
They stop once you do that, and then after like a minute or so, they continue wandering.
So the uniform ain't gonna help. I don't know what else to do. Tahiti Starscream's out there.
Our scream.
Tahiti Starscream. That's his cousin. Is Tahiti Starscream. I gotta write that down. That's a good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna walk into a tide of undead that want to kill me, so. I'll just keep an eye on him for as long as I can, see if I can tell where he's going. Otherwise, I'll stay locked up.
He's definitely
Sorry.
heading past the recruiting the recruiting office. And he's heading north. After that, you can't see him. You kind of lose him in the sea of undead.
Would that be towards the city center?
No, it's just
Or away from-
straight up the side of
Okay.
the outer city.
All right.
And I can put that map back up for you as well.
Not sure what to do with that information yet, but I will make a note of it.
Um, oh, you know what? I lied to you. He is heading south.
Can't trust you.
No, I forgot. I forgot where you
Well,
guys were.
Cordwood's sense of direction isn't that good.
Especially at night. No sun to look at. Yeah, he's heading down toward that. And you kind of lose him in that entrance of 31 there.
Okay.
Where's the tavern we're at?
You're
That
not
the
in a
other guys are
tavern.
Or-
Wait, the tavern that you
at?
were.
No, the tavern. Yeah, Jadek and the gang.
That's in
are
a
at.
completely different quarter.
Yeah, that's like.
No,
here.
no, I know. I just wanted to.
That's
see it.
here.
Okay, cool. All right, got it.
He was trying to figure out his
Okay,
plan
gotcha.
for next time.
Yeah, trying to figure out which rooftop I'm gonna jump onto.
You can see that there's quite a distance between the tavern and the next building.
I mean, what's quite a distance?
This is again,
It's a long distance,
right.
and these are walls after the buildings. You're not going to get very far.
It's like, yeah, if you were at my house and tried to jump from my roof to the roof of the next door neighbors.
Gotcha.
All right, so anything else?
No,
Watching
I
this-
just make a note of that. A plan doesn't change as far as Cordwood's concerned.
Okay.
Still trying to get to that dungeon.
All right, and then we cut to Grell sort of groggily waking up from his.
Oh, yeah, I
right.
forgot about that.
I
Yeah.
did forget about
When he just set off every trap in Dahani. And you're still laying on his bed, by the way.
Yeah.
Passed out.
Totally.
I think they
passed
framed
out.
you going on a bender as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Burke just
exactly.
poured. And now Burke and Curlithlon, you guys are in the common room looking outside at all of this, too. This is everywhere. All of these undead just sort of swarming the city. And all of a sudden, the door opens. And in comes Dahani, Starfall, and 2 Dragon Army officers. And he sniffs the air as he walks in. And he sort of try to look down the hallway. Did you break into my quarters?
Me, no, of course not. I mean, why would I?
And they close
Are
the
you
door behind them. as
are
they
you
come in.
Tahiti Starscream, by the way?
You know my cousin. Do you? Interesting.
We had some run-ins. He's working for some Decepticon group.
Well, I did. The good news is I was able to get you both armor, you and your tall friend. Where is he, by the way? Is he still in my rooms? And he pushes past you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, he had a few.
And he walks in, and he sees his room is smoldering. Like his Kiss posters are burned.
Of course, it's Kiss.
Probably for the best.
It would actually
mean,
probably be.
That was probably
culture,
a mercy burning.
It would probably be Culture Club, really.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
I mean, we tried to stop him, but once he gets on his benders,
No. It's a winger poster.
Yeah.
The Ramones.
It's a winger. No, it's totally
Ramones
winger.
would be cool.
Me.
And he looks around, and he looks, and he sees his trunk has been pried open, his desk has been ripped apart. The
drawer is still in
the
his
drawer
hand.
is still in Jadek's hand as Jadek is sleeping and sort of groggily, slowly waking up.
A lot of blinking.
He notices that there are some still coins on the floor, and he says, "I don't know why."
He can't hold his liquor. I don't know either.
No, I don't know why the Blue Lady would want you to join us when you're clearly not on our side. I'm going to ask you now to drop your weapons.
So
and then he looks in his trunk.
In the room with me.
And
he's in the room with me saying this. Okay. And the
he's like in
the
hallway looking into the room, so he's
okay
right there.
All right.
Put down your weapons and come with me. You are all under arrest.
For what?
For breaking and entering in grand theft.
Grand theft. Jadek will stand up slowly.
He'll like take his foot and like sort of push you back down onto the bed with it. Please stay where you are.
And Jadek will look at him. He's like, "Well, if I'm under arrest, I need to stand." And he'll try to stand up again.
And he's gonna try to push you down. Give me opposed athletics checks.
Good luck.
Thing up here. He's got a pretty good athletics. 28.
Oh, that is pretty good. Hold on, I gotta get this up here. I didn't pull up Gorel's sheet earlier, so give me 1 sec. Loading. Okay. Opposed athletics. 21.
You are basically pushed back down. He's not trying to hurt you, but he just gently pushes you back down and then stands there and says,
How does he push me? I rolled a 21.
He had a 28. That's a plus 10 for him.
Oh, he had a 28. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Chris Andrew, cheers. Kemchan, 100 bits. Nobody puts Gorel in the corner, so this is 10 for Gorel.
There you go. That's right, damn it.
Your new nickname is Baby, though.
It's not that new.
And he says, "Now, are we going to do this the hard way or the easy way? I imagine you see all of the undead outside." Jadek, you have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And
He's like,
says,
"I just woke up. I don't know what you're talking about."
He says, "All I need to do is open the door, and they will enter."
How close? I mean, he pushes me down.
He's very close to you.
Can I grab him? If I reach out, can I grab him?
You could try.
All right, I'm not going to try to grab him. The drawer is still in my hand.
Yes.
I want to swing at him with the drawer and try to hit him over the head with it.
Okay. You also don't know that there are two Dragon Army officers.
Oh, no, yeah, he has no idea
yeah.
that. No, he just hates this guy and wants him out of his face.
Burke, what are you doing during this?
Carry this off here for a second, then I'll react.
All right. Give me
He's gonna wait to hear the crash.
Give me an attack roll.
Got it. So what would that be?
It would just be like a regular attack, like a regular weapon attack, because it's like an improvised weapon, we'll say.
Okay.
Just roll like whatever non-magical weapon you have.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because Gorel has the magic weapons.
Yeah. I think Jadek does too.
He doesn't. He really doesn't have a lot of magic weapons at all.
One is really all you need. Not a lot. You don't need a lot of them.
Then we get a trove of them from that glitter palace.
Okay,
He
all right.
Get some, but he wasn't at the glitter palace.
All right, fuck it. Just
Oh, Chris Andrew, this is rough. Gorell,
27.
the fastest drawer in the West.
That's pretty good, actually. I like that one. I approve.
27 on the attack.
You'll hit him. Roll me like a D4.
Sure. D4. 1.
And he shakes it off. I mean, you sort of crack him right on the side of the head.
As he's shaking it off, I want to stand up.
You could stand up, and he yells out.
And nope. And then he puts it. Gorell covers his head.
This is going to be athletics
with his
versus his acrobatics, and I'm going to tell you right now, his acrobatics are really good.
Athletics for me.
Yeah.
Okay. 19 beats you.
No, he has a plus 12. So what is that?
Good God.
29. Like, this is not just some schmo. I don't know why you think that.
Yeah. Gorell thinks he can just manhandle it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
Okay.
you goes to do that, and he just swats your hand away, and then yells, "They're resisting arrest. Open the doors. Let them in. Kill them if you must."
I want Gorell to
Hold on.
Totally
As-
grab him under the arms and slam him up against.
Again, you don't have time for this because the
It's-
11:57.
It's
okay.
as they go to the doors
Yeah.
to open them. I'm using the wand of wonder.
And that is where we end tonight's session.
Yes.
Alrighty. Wand of Wonder cliffhanger. Will it be gems,
classic.
an elephant, flowers, some coin,
Yeah.
fireball?
Yeah.
You turn someone bright blue for 10 days.
Somebody changes themselves into Jacob from our Cyberpunk games.
I think it was hysterical too that you guys had the easiest entrance. All you had to do was just play the game.
Burke was.
Fun.
And you immediately
Gorell.
just started ransacking the guys, knowing he'd be back. Ransacking the
Yeah.
room.
Oh, yeah. Gorell had no problem doing that. He
Seemed like a
does
good
not
idea
like
at the
this
time.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so you went from having the easiest time to now, who knows what's going to happen.
Literally, it's a wand of wonder time.
Yep.
Murder and mayhem. That's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen.
Mayhem, definitely. Probably some murder.
Probably, it'd be funniest if you got an elephant out of it.
That would be, yeah.
I mean, there's all sorts of stuff in this thing.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you all for watching us on D&D Fridays for Atomic Peanut Butter Presents DragonLance: Dragons of Triumph, Part 4. As we wind our way down to the finale of the longest-running DragonLance podcast/stream on the interwebs. For Chuck, Mike, Sedge, Kim Chan, and Gaz, who couldn't bother to be here tonight, I am Adam saying goodnight. Be safe out there, be kind to one another, and we will see you next time on DragonLance.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Go away.
You're
Shoot.
waiting so long to do that. I give you a lot of credit for your restraint. Bye, guys.